Ah, my fucking god. I knew it was gonna happen too. I knew it was gonna happen. Did I not call it? Did I not call that shit? Oh. Stupid countryside internet Wi-Fi, dude. Literally booty. Booty cheeks. Booty, 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 booty cheeks. They literally just, boom, gone. All of it. Bro, it did it again. I swear, I swear it just dropped again. Or maybe I'm fucking seeing things. But welcome in, Sponge. Sorry about the drop there. Welcome in. Seems fine. For now. For now.
No, I'm nothing like you.
Right at the end of this game too, and the internet has to die. So the VOD is literally gonna be like in like 30 minutes. Don't you just love to see that? Fighting the twins? Yeah. Well, I'll admit, I do not know how to fight them that well. Ow, ow, ow. Hit me with a left and a right hook. Damn, all right. Dark Gluttony, your friend here. Yeah. I just kind of play it. It's not really doing too much damage, I'm not gonna lie. I could probably block that. Yeah. I mean, it's better than her just eating at my health. But I know if I just use this, it'll be too easy. Maybe the real damage is emotional. For real. No, that's some facts right there. This game has been throwing me for a loop here at the end.
Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola,
Might hear some thunder in the background.
It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devil!
Oof.
Devil! Don't you go! No, no, I can't be alone! Devil!
Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popala, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Oh.
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Oh, damn.
Two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's
I
the
don't
only
want to
way.
fight her either. Popola, I enjoy. Damn, she is. Oh. Welcome in, Halo. Damn. Can't get anywhere close. Welcome in, no Halo. How you doing, brother? I'm so sorry, Popola. To be fair, you sat in a library
No stopping. No stopping ever.
and you betrayed me. Taking a small break from New Life is Strange. Right on, right on.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped!
I've got an idea.
I haven't played those games yet. Oh, he's gonna put us in a bubble. Bubble. Want to stream? Just enjoy it. Yeah, you gotta have those games every once in a while.
I fear we're done for.
You just sit back and enjoy them. Take them at your own time.
It'll be all right.
No.
You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like
Oh yeah, that's true.
pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend.
No, no, no.
Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil!
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil, you jackass, get back here!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
Bro. What?
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Am I doing all the endings? Yeah, maybe. Damn. It's just a lot of extra backtracking to stream. Then, like, I hear, like, Nier Replicant has, like, twice the amount of endings that this one does. Or not Replicant, Nier Automata. Does change a lot. Is that supposed to be me? Oh no, wait, that's the Shadow Lord. I think for one of the endings there plays Kane. That'd be cool. Good luck with the upcoming fight. The song is a banger. Oh. Man. Oi! One of my 10 boss fights. Yeah, I'm just as broken as you are.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Whole world just got turned upside down. Yeah, no, everything that's been leading up to this has been pretty wild. Very nice, very nice. One with the real sugar. They all have coloring books. See, this is why I was like, I wonder why they all have like used school things and whatnot. These are all real people. Tested you emotionally with your skills. That's fair, yeah. Oh. For game, yeah, it definitely gets darker and darker. Cause at the beginning I was like, this is pretty, like, mild game. And our protagonist is Mr. Hate Crime. Literally, we were just hurting everyone. Oh, she's grown up.
Yona!
Oh, has she been like asleep? She seems fine. You have a cape? Where are your clothes at? I think I just did the normal difficulty. Not too sure. I'd have to see.
This ends here!
Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak
Shadow
such a
Lord.
fool. I am nothing like you.
Be careful!
I know!
Oh. Oh. How much different this game would have been if Noir didn't talk like a cartoon villain? Yeah. The Shadow Lord.
Vice, you alright?
Why is he chasing me down?
I'm as fit as a fit.
Oof. Are you gonna block?
Wait.
Huh? Makes you chase him. He comes like, nah, he comes straight at you. Yeah. He really did just come right at me. What's going on here?
Brother.
Yona. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do.
Oh, so the black scroll is
right,
just them
no.
getting taken over?
It's not right that she can't see him.
Body?
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
This is wild.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
And that's someone else's soul.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Alright, I'll beat you with the nameless blade. The very first weapon. Oh, never mind. Give me this.
Weiss, what's wrong?
Yeah, I gotta back up a little bit.
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Just do it. Strike the killing blow.
Is that Weiss? Ooh, shit. Are you coming at me like this? Stop running at me. Where's the pants on? Where's the pants on? Why is none of the...
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. All right, no, I'm not.
Weiss,
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final
Did you
task
upgrade?
for-
No, I didn't.
where are you going?
I don't know why my
Why is it
chats are
stolen,
not.
Of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh,
Oh.
and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Oh, really?
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Grimoire Rice has lost all his power. Oh, shit. Was not expecting that. Good luck. Yeah, so sorry, I didn't see yours, but I didn't upgrade. Moving like a Dark Souls boss, yeah. I like how the boss doesn't stand there. Yona is actually pretty, just didn't realize when I first played. White hair is alright. Oh shit.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
Oof.
Shut.
But what happened to White? World in flux. I mean, at least you had a little setup here. Looks pretty nice.
Is Yona all right?
Appreciate you like the oh, yeah. I guess I didn't understand that part.
Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Nope.
Vice?
This is like also, if you look at the ceiling, it's like a construction site
Where are you? Are you okay?
or like a warehouse.
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
Oh, you can just move the camera around in this.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my
Cookie.
favorite place?
Magic story.
Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
What is this? Do I have to put my own name? What if I put a different name? What if I put Kane? Do you think it would just be like, no? Might as well give myself the eye.
That's not the right name.
Ah! That's funny. That's funny.
Is that you?
I like that.
Yona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Get some
Have I been
sleep.
asleep this whole time?
So you wrote B. This ending was Yoko Taro pulling your heart out. Route B will be stomping on it right in front of you.
Fairy tale.
Oh. Thank you, Sponge. Thank you so much for coming on by and stopping by today. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, Spongefinity. I do apologize for the crash in the internet earlier. But I do hope you enjoyed.
Sister, you have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Look forward to the next stream.
Thanks,
I
but I'll
enjoyed it.
pass.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know how it is. I got my
Get some
own
good
shit
rest.
to take care of.
Have some water with you.
What do you mean?
Sleep well.
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey,
You don't have to leave.
it's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
And thank you for being here for the end of Route A. Man, was that really it? Even if you don't play it, you should probably start it. Yeah. Far from the end. Thought that would be the ending of the game. We got Yona. Or is this like a 45-minute movie?
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Aw, are they together? Well, damn. I guess my question is, how do I start those? Or do I just like start the game all over again? I think Halo, or not Halo, I think Cactus told me about how to do it, but I don't remember. So about, they'll give you an option. That was a fun game though. I enjoyed that. Granted, it took me a long time to beat, just because I kept putting it off. But I'm happy I actually am able to like cross part of this game off my list at least. This music's so good though. I'm not gonna lie, this music good. It made it good. Also, is Spammies Gintama? I think you can skip the credits. No, it won't let me. I'm hitting every button on this controller right now. Changed it some time ago. I just realized that you were Gintama. That's cool. I didn't know that was part of the list. Big stretch. Gintoki. Gintoki. That was a good game though. I enjoyed that game. I will admit, I did enjoy that. I wasn't expecting to, the ending there to just be the one big plot twist of I'm gonna kick you in the heart and make you feel every which way. But you guys will take that. It's close enough to the ending, Halo. It's close enough. These are the credits. This is literally the end of the game. I don't think there's more to like past playtime besides going back and playing the other parts. The other routes. In that sense, I would just be playing the game over again. with just, you know, like added extra things. But I know I'll roll credits when I see it. See, if we're going into like true endings and stuff, I'm not really like, you know, like at this moment in time, I'm 6 hours in stream. These are roll credits. This is the end of the game. This is the actual end of the game, you know? There's nothing beyond this besides starting the game again with another ending. See? So it'd literally be, I just click this. Yeah, and then I would use route A for whatever else. Exit and clear save data. What does this mean? Load your clear data after completing the game to explore Connie's story. So yeah, it would just be Connie's story side. But in all actuality, those were credits. So you can't take away from that what it was shown. Those are credits. That is the end of the game. By the time we finish every single one of these endings, we're still gonna see those credits. Well, you don't have to spoil it, brother. So what's the point of playing it now? Well, I don't think you're wrong because you've played this game already. So, thank you, Halo. Round of applause for Omega Halo spoiling the game. Yippee. Let's make sure we get him his round of applause. Well, I know the game itself, the mechanics itself do not change. It's just things that happen within the game. I don't think you are, Halo. I think you're just trying to backtrack and cover your ass. I'll probably not do all the endings. Do I just hit continue though at this point? Or do I hit new game? Yeah, see, I was playing on normal.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
So far, this all seems the same. Well, I just played this game. That was literally the same exact thing. This is just different. But I'm not playing this right now. I'm at 6 hours, so I don't. Don't know why I started this. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Alright, mammies. You have a good rest of your sleep, brother. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out today. I appreciate you. Sorry, I know this is just a lot of reading. But thank you so much. Take care now. Get some rest. Have the best of dreams. I'll catch you later. Death is the best cure for stupid. Don't be an ass. Hmm. Aww. Hey, neighborhood cat. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope we're doing well tonight. Oh wow, is this all reading? Is this all reading? Hello, hello, hello. Wood fire being produced, however, was far from the work. Far pieces of every shape and size being flung around a barren hard wild land. Anyone trying to stack wood, such wood would probably die before the job was flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood. Words that would make the most hardened sailors blush. Grandma. Hey, you, Connie. Don't get too close. I might take off your goddamn foot off by mistake. Strong grandma indeed. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Connie, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. When she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? We can get water or lunch, or a new axe." The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused midair. The old woman considered her grandmother's offer for a moment and smiled. "Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? She's been restless lately. I don't want you running into one of them bastards." Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water has been by far the most difficult of the two jobs, but Kane knew better than to complain. Once grandmother's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kane did the best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she did have a long list of plausible excuses, Kane knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Yeah. Once Kane moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her daughter. Rare were the days when any of the two of them could be found out on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kane enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kane turned her attention toward the task at hand. She never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Hello, Knight. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Swing after swing, the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood. When she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the long and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kane swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it. Crap. Suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging, and the blisters soon began to form on her small, pink hands. This is tough. My logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kane redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, grandmother returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezing laugh. Pretty clumsy girl. You better practice if you... Oh no. Grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. If you had to be bitten by a shark, and you can choose where would you choose to be bitten? Probably like on my forearm. Like on my actual my forearm. That way I could just be like, look at this. I was bit by a shark. Unless it takes my arm. Then that would suck. That would be painful. If it's taking a limb or something, it can take an ear. It can have an ear. I'll Van Gogh it. But if it's just a bite, I'll take the arm. Be like, look at this. And I can make up some wild story of how I fought back. And I was brave in the 7 seas. Finding treasure, you know? Interesting answer. All right. You have a good one. You have a good one, Knight. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And thank you for the question. I appreciate it. Makes me makes me think. Grandmother suddenly, oh yeah. Eyes wide, Kane dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma. The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kane steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Connie didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulder and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and battled Connie away. Stop that. Stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Connie desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman shaking hands and worn face, told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill had finally come due. The time when her grandmother watched over Connie was ending, sooner than either of them had feared, and the position would be reserved. Next morning, Connie came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Me walking the stairs. Feel that. Feel that. Oh my. Every time I'm running up the stairs, I'm always out of breath. Like, man. Why these stairs gotta be so steep? You need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise. Connie gently pushed her down. It's alright, she said. I'll be fine. Grandmother fixed her with a gaze that couldn't melt steel. After what seemed to be an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Connie strapped on her boots and made her way down to the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark, rainy sky, she was still watching. Connie moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade or worse, Demo and his gang. She encountered neither tormentors nor shade, and Connie finally found herself at the entrance to the village. Few adults she could glance sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Well, that sucked. Her heart racing, Connie took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I shall prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on the rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air, telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Connie's presence. Hey lady, said Connie, the bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks showed in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? She seemed to say, but Connie saw that her eyes held a different emotion, fear. They're both scared, lady. Trust me, on this one. Which way? Connie repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right, before hitching up her dress and stumbling off the other direction. Connie cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. With the new emotion, she had little time to take root. As soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. Clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because of his gang followers was no one there. Because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my, sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here? The insult was delivered without force. Connie happily ignored it. Stretching on tippy toes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for medication. Ha, barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemingly ready to fall out of his head. Before they could fly, he could fly a comeback or worse, a punch. The apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Emo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, with each labeled written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but also altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. Like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad. He seemed to stare through her and into nothing as she spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. It's been dead a long time now." Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come back with the right words. "Pictures are a wonderful thing," continued the shopkeeper. "They let the ones closest to you live on forever." He took his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her his medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. "You should have these. There's no one left I wish to draw." Aw. Took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. "Yeah, I've heard the rumors about you," he said. "It's a small village and the word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also think they matter much. Don't think they matter much." Draw fan art. Yeah. Do your thing, Kaine. I know your grandmother, Kali. And I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Your grandma's name is Kali? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling the new fact over in her head. She reached out and gently took the crayons of the apothecary's hand. "Your grandmother's an old friend of mine," he said, as Kaine scooted away yet again. "And I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her." "Yeah, I think she would like that very much." Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a village treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was tiny, but almost impressive. I can't read that. Just like they just hit me up with that. The C and the E's. Step, but it was a step nonetheless. With enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. Kaine returned home. She found her grandmother asleep in bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, after bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine in her grandmother's pillow, turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. "Back already, are you?" asked her grandmother with a yawn. "Come here and let me have a look." Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe, finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild. She leaned back and allowed herself to relax. "Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble?" "It was kind of fun," said Kaine with a small smile. "No, seriously, it was." "Fun, eh?" asked her grandmother with a voice which implied she believed anything but. "Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know." As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket, After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. Portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Aw. Horse shit, said Grandma, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. I'll put those crayons away and help with dinner. Akane would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Akane took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Akane finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she realized she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look anything like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her grandmother's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back, reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It almost could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendering in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. "Oh, Kane," said between laughter, "you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull from you how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always." True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kane would often catch her staring out at the portrait with a strange smile on her face. In action, she interpreted it as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kane would stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. "What's up, Cheese Bob? How you doing? Welcome in. Happy Thursday." It is Thursday, right? It is Thursday. How far are you in Nier Replicant? I just finished Route A. I actually just finished Route A, and then one of the people that was here, Mega Halo, they asked to start up B, at least start it up, so. Right now I'm the very beginning of Route B. But once I get to a save point, I'll probably end up taking a break. That way I can go and make dinner. I'm starting to get hungry. Wash, said the old woman. "I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud." She pondered this for a bit and then turned to Kane and dropped to one knee. Should I get Replicant after Automata, do you think? Supposedly this game takes place before Automata, but granted, this is still my first playthrough, and I have yet to play Automata as well, so I went with Replicant first. So far, I have not seen anything that really plays into Nier Automata. So I think you can just play either one, depending on what you want. Because this supposedly takes place before all of that happens in Automata. Automata is just came out beforehand. But maybe in one of these extra routes, I'll end up seeing how this connects to Nier Automata. But so far, I have not seen any connection between the two games. Besides the Grimoire thing and how that fights the same style as the robots did in Automata. But I won't lie, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed Replicant so far for being my first one in the Nier series, at least. So, because it does feel like an older game, or like it's set older at least. My favorite JRPG. What's up, Moosh? Welcome in, Moosh. I hear Replicant get rid. English. I've heard Replicant gets really good later on. Yeah, I will admit it threw me for a loop, where my emotions were getting just tossed around. I was like, what in the world? Donnie Boo! Welcome in, Donnie Boo! Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today, Donnie? But yeah, I can definitely say the story here so far has been really, really good. Something just crashed. Web viewer just crashed? Don't know what that means. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel that same happiness. It was the moment that burned itself into Kane's memory. Perfect blend of pride and joy and love that came together in a form of lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on, and people and memories move in it and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. This moment will be different, Kane swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. I swear, this is all reading. This is literally all just reading, so I do enjoy this game, but I will say be prepared to read. Holy lore drop, yeah. Because this is all about the other character, Kane, that you don't play as, but she accompanies you on your journey. Automata is like that as well. But when I get to Automata, I gotta make sure that I'm ready. I'll have my waters on hand. I thought it was done. I know. That was the second one I've done. I feel like there's gonna be 2 more after this one. I just don't know how much reading I've got to do. Like when I went to the there's a area in here that is specifically just reading. And you have to read it, and you have to find the correct answers within the stuff that you read. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't just run through this. Oh God, bro, on God. On God. For real. It was just all reading, and I was like, I don't remember what I read before for this question. I think all I did was end up putting it up to like multiple choice. Excuse me. Connie listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew from flew up her nostrils and made the home there. Yeah, I wish I could read correctly. Oh yeah, the soundtracks for these games have been kick ass. I have been enjoying every bit of the music in this game. So I'm excited for when I get to Automata to hear that music as well. Causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. No bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kane. And I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Kane held her nose, threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, alright. Why, you little brat? Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kane's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with the two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be the somber affairs were more filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kane could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kane started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities, and her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day. She could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. I kind of wish they did. I kind of wish the Nier series did these reading sections like visual novels, so it wasn't so boring. I know that would be so much nicer. I would enjoy that. Because this, like, it's literally just a screen of text. It is literally just an entire screen of text. And I get books. I understand books. But I don't really feel like reading a book right now when I'm playing a game. So it's like, at least this is this is holding my focus for the sense of like, all right, I've already started to read this and I'm kind of put into it now. But man, this is a lot of reading. Yeah, an essay, as you said. This is totally an essay. I feel like I'm writing, or right now I'm reading or not writing, I'm reading a biography of Kane. As his morning found Kane lacing up her work boots, and the breakfast burned very boiling. Brain work. Put the letters in the right spot, please. You have dyslexia. This is not help. What's up, Phantom Creature? How you doing, Multi? Welcome me in, brother. Breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Connie looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check on the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could take some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Doing okay? Good to hear, good to hear. Make sure you're relaxing, eating, getting good rest, doing the things that you need to. If today wasn't the greatest, you always got tomorrow. Connie stared at her grandmother, then held out her arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rumble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Aw. Sorry to hear that. Just got you scared. Grandma, a dying cat could shoot through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we could have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin into the world. God damn, girl. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Multi. But I'm sure that it will all go well. I'll make sure to keep you all in my thoughts. I know that can be scary, but they're pretty good with medicine these days, that I'm sure it will go all smooth. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her grandmother. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. If I don't go to the Kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. Confused expression passed across the old woman's face. For a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Connie. Lately, my mind is... Oh, no. Oh, thank you, Creep. Thank you. I appreciate that, Multi. I just do my best to make sure everyone's smiling. Doing okay. Didn't finish the thought. Instead, walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. Flower petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Connie thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flower in the girl's hair. That means less chatter about shades and building, defensive walls, and more talking about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Connie reached up and removed the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't nothing like you in the world. I'm very proud of you. Aw. Hey, Grandma. It's enough. Goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where'd that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Connie by the ear, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Connie with a quacking voice. Grandma, stop it. What the hell? The old woman stared at her, blinked, and slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Oh. This hurts. This is something I've actually seen and dealt with. This hurts. Connie took a look at her grandmother's face, and the most heartbreaking thing she could have ever seen. Listen. She began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't. This sounds like a good plot. This game is really good. This is the second route of it. No, I won't have you stay here and keep an eye on this old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Connie rolled her eyes and kissed Grandma on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls on her heart. Connie could feel that the old woman's eyes were watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around. Don't turn around, she told herself. And the end of temptation was too great. She spun on her heel with one final look. She saw a small bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looked so old now. Like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. I'm not sure. You should be able to. Connie worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. A little fruit she had collected was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she called it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Connie pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. She crested on the final hill. She suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, letting a few pieces of the wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed on a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead, tracing its path with a finger. Connie suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. Oh, no. God, no. Grandmother's house was ablaze. Flames licking up as if trying to touch it. The sky itself. Grandma? Grandma? Connie ran. And faster than she'd ever moved in her life. When she tripped on a stone, she went sprawling onto the rocky ground. She leapt on her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. She got closer and closer. Connie's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. Thank you, Multi. She burst in the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. Smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of the enormous shade. A massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet. Oh. And she balanced through the means of a large, armored tail. Scales, horn, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed some insane god. Seeing Connie, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For the moment, the creature retreated into the shining, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. And the smell hit her in a blend of rotted meat and excrement, before it became real once more. The creature bellowed again. This time, Connie responded with the screams of her own. Alright, you bastard, she thought as her screams echoed off the cliff around them. It's you and me. Let's go. Shade rolled its eyes. The shade eyed Connie with amusement, with bemused interest, and it began to looking from her to the house, and begin again, back again. Bleh, English. For real. Yeah. Now that I'm already this far into reading, might as well keep it at it. As if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. The dread building in her heart, Connie glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and the flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma. At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. He's alive, thought Connie. Alive. Connie's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance a few More than a few steps, Shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kane tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her. Eyes just tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Now. Connie struggled it to her feet. The Shade stomped toward the house and pinned grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might have been pushing the mountain. Took off briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air and collapsed on the ground, her energy spent. Connie lurched to her feet, only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were suddenly broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Grandma's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Annie pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. Shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, a giant mouth grinning up its corners. Short, panting breath bled from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard laughing at it. He had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion. There could be no doubt that the Shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. Shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Connie was close enough to touch her. Let me kill this bastard. Summoning of all her strength, Connie rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap of her right ankle as the foot twisted backward. But she forced it from her mind and began to hobble toward the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch of her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother, plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke from the hilt with a dull snap. Shade panted laughter again and raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was lashed to its foot. Connie never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. She lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds. A small, weak voice spoke up. Connie. Connie's vision blurred. She forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hand reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Connie, you gotta run. Can't best this one. Connie grabbed the hands and held on with all of her strength. Come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slicked with blood, slipped from Connie's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no. I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the Shade clawed foot descended, smashing the remains of the roof down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gapes of the creature's toes and trembled as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Connie's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath it was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Connie blinked to feel the hands which had been hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, trembling of the fingers. And then the sensation drifted away on the breeze, and it was gone. Memories flashed through Connie's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Connie screamed, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring out of its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Connie's body slowly rose as if it rolled by a mad puppeteer, a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent in impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature so confident just moments before took a slow, hesitant step backward, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Connie seized the moment. Laughing like a mad woman, she leapt in the air and plunged the shattered hilt of the knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Connie off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight was resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is this blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Connie's mind, something finally broke. The sound, pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it now. The spark that was Kane slowly began to flicker and die. She felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Wakey wakey.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, I still get all this.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
My sword feels lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Huh. Oh yeah. I remember this thing like grew massively big. Welcome back. Damn, that was a lot of reading, though. Fuck! Fuck. I just had to say something, too. I just had to. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kane tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing it in a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see. Only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of an arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. It's gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ah, cried out a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, he thought with an unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out my eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you the way you can live forever. No, stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment and produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. For a few seconds, he turned the page to Kane and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kane opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing it as it tearing it with its sharpened pincers. Stop! No, don't hurt that picture. Connie reached out with the remaining arm and waved futilely in the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture to the ground into the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kane turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth with a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled and broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that. Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Connie laid her head back in the mud and smoke out of her ruined house. Blah, blah, blah. English. Light English. Drowning in despair, Connie laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. Just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began to whisper in her ear. You got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Connie wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Ha ha ha. Connie finally restored to shouting at the voice in her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. Be left alone to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Ha ha ha. Oh God, you are the best. Connie glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her leg. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and began moving upward toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Was my mind just losing itself? I could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain as if it left it in its wake. Whatever else it might be happening, he was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Connie tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain. The newcomer would have none of that. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die. Why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused, as if licking its lips, then resumed, as if it was filled with mad, unabated joy. I don't want to take your hands and use them and choke that goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood just like before. Ooh. Some kind of murderer. I see you go. Alright, Multi. I'll catch you around. Good luck with everything. In response, Connie shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled to the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? Slime reached her face, crept past her nose, and slowly oozed in the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Connie was struck with the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was the small, whimpering moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice and chuckled. What can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Wow. Now give me your body, and I'll give you more than of this feeling. Fair trade. Oh, I just fucking accidentally held the X button. Slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling in how she regained her voice. Stop. Black ooze hesitated, considering the request, then quickly shimmered down her body, spraying into a black cloud of smoke. The hell, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. How you wanted to die. Grandma said, I can't die yet. Exactly. Brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. She then opened her eyes again. It burned bright red. The thing took my grandmother, and I have to kill it before I die. Connie glanced down and saw the mysterious pattern of the shades burn itself into the left arm. I'll be damned. The voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Connie stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Connie took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. It's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood, then go out there and shut up. And get the hell out of my body. Your body. That's rich. Sunshine. real rich. Why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all but to myself? So she has 2 people in her body. She's got a scroll or a soul or 2 souls. If those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Connie grabbed the nearby shard of glass to try to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Connie screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of the bone crushing from them. As the sound of bone crushing on bone filled the air. Peace. Stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine. There's no going back. The voice laughed again and again. Long wail that seemed to go out with no end. Possessed. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kane's looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seems smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Or is this how they see the world? Listen, heard the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you too. Very powerful creature. And now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make that happen. The little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed on your granny, we'll wrap him up and we'll wrap him up in their own asshole. Welcome in, Cactus. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Bully this guy? Who's gonna do that? You fool. You came in at the wrong time though, because as soon as this thing is done and I'm able to save, I'm gonna be ending. But thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Major love to Cactus. How you doing, brother? How was Crimson Desert? And get responsibility dumped on you. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. How dare you? Welcome in, Jeb. Right now I am on, I just beat Nier Replicant and then I started up the Route B story and this is all just reading. It's better the more I play it. That's what I've heard. Wait, Kenny, you're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What? You think I'm some kind of racist or some killing snob? I thought you were a killing snob. I thought you were a murderer. I thought this whole thing was this dude was just like a murderer. Cause he said that he wanted to get back to killing. Alright, bro. This plant gonna go take a nap. Enjoy your nap. Sleep well. I don't give a goddamn. I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from that well. Kinda considered it as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me. We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of that bloody part. If you want. If you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kane. I'll handle the killing. Ha ha ha. Screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen. My name's Tyrion. Or Tyron. If you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. I'll get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Connie found herself nodding to the voice. Yeah, said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade. I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. When I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ah, left Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. Her voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kane herself. Kane waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. Perfectly normal, she thought. Feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding it at the new limb, determining to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kane. Reading this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Thought I had been through hell and back. Garland's petals were as bright as ever. Connie started to place it on her hair, and slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. So sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, freaked. This time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding flowers in her heart, Connie fell on the ground and sobbed. Night gradually lightened to the dawn. The people in the area rose. Their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
That's why she thought it was Grandma.
Recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
It has been a while.
Shit. That's a long time.
I guess so.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
Aw.
Oh, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
Yeah.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about...
All right.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village.
And for themselves.
To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Yep. Gonna let me save now?
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that...
Campfires? I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with this special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is... different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got. She gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession and my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
They seem to be doing all right.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well. What might that...
It's Mom's diary.
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Ah, fuck. Why'd I do this?
Say there, can you not hear me? Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a...
I know what you mean.
Alright, so it seems I can go back to that at any point. Just want to be able to save first. Oh, but how do I save this now? I got no idea how that works. Alrighty though. With that being said, minus our little hiccup with the internet crashing at the very beginning and then at the very end, that was the first route of Nier Replicant done. So we have finished that. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. That was some major crazy twists and turns. That was some things I was not expecting. But if you guys would want to see the other sides of the story, definitely let me know. Whether that's in, you know, comments or you guys wish to join up in the Discord or anything like that. Feel free. That way we can get an idea of if we are gonna do these other sides, these Route B and whatever other endings that are here for this game. But with that being said, I'm a bit hungry here. I've been streaming for 7.5 hours. But we beat the game, so I'm happy that we can cross this off of our list for a little bit. Or at least part of this game off of our list. But if you guys enjoyed the ending of this and want to see what the other endings are like, I would not be I would be down for that. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna take a break here, eat up, with that Discord link as well, for anyone that's been just kind of like lurking, hanging out, chilling. If you guys wish to join the Discord to keep up to date with anything I'm doing or any new changes to the channel or anything like that, feel free to join, but it is not necessary. If you were here from the raid from Cactus, let's give another shout out to Trash Deer Cactus for the hostie on the green side. Big love to Cactus. It is the homie right there, so make sure you guys show him some love. If you guys have been chilling here and you don't know him, go show him some love. And if you guys are here from the raid and don't know me, I do apologize. My name is Light. I know pretty late for an intro type thing, but if you enjoyed what you saw here, feel free to hit that follow button if you want to see any more things that I play. Tomorrow I think I might play some Sekiro. We will see. It's just a matter of getting up on time, but I tried to start at 12 o'clock today, which was my old start time, and we got quite a bit done, where I'm also able to go and make dinner now. So I might be changing it back to 12, if not maybe even earlier. Actually, I think I do have to change it a little bit earlier for the upcoming weeks. So if you guys see me on a little bit earlier, feel free to stop on by. With that being said, though, I think I'm going to head on out here, go get some food in me, as much as you all should as well. You know, take care of yourselves. Major thank you to everyone that has showed up today, whether you've been here for, you know, the whole stream or you've been lurking in the background, have me up as, you know, some background noise or anything like that. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. I would not be able to do this without you all. So thank you. I hope you all enjoyed the fun little antics we had here with Nier Replicant. Thank you, Cheese Bob. You have a good one. Make sure you all are taking care of yourselves as well, as much as you guys take care of me. You know, get food in you, get enough rest. Make sure you guys are, you know, doing your daily things that you need to be doing to live a long and happy life. Because I want to make sure that y'all are doing good as much as you guys are taking care of me and making sure that I'm doing good. With that being said, though, Sekiro might be the plan for tomorrow. And I'm gonna go make some food. Y'all should as well. Whether it is morning, night, or evening, though, major thank you. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, morning, evening. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I smell food downstairs, and I'm like already itching to move out of my chair. So I do apologize. Whether you're watching on the green side right now, we are going to be raiding out to let's see. Seems like Fabulous Freak is actually playing some Helldivers, so we'll go and throw some Helldivers your guys' way. Because this was a lot of story, and now I'm going to give you all some action on the green side. So make sure you all show some love to the next streamer, Fabulous Freak. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll catch you all later on the green side. Peace. And if there's anyone on purple, feel free to leave that in the comments.